Hey guys, this is actually a video I wanted to put out about 2 videos ago, and it is about the 3 biggest misconceptions that I've heard about stuttering. Now, before I want to get to the main content, I just want to say, just once again, thank you all for all of the love. I feel like in the past couple of days or two, I've gotten this new influx of subscribers, and I'm up to 24 now, and that's still not a lot, but I mean, I appreciate it all, and it's getting up there. I think in the future I plan to make kind of a thank you video to kind of highlight a few of the subscribers that also make videos, because there's a lot of talented people out there on YouTube other than the common big names that we all know. So I think all of us little people should help each other out and get us more subscribers. So yeah, there's that. So like I said, this video will be me talking about common misconceptions about stuttering, where I will go through each one individually, kind of explain how I think these misconceptions originated, and then follow it up with a little anecdote or two about why I think these statements are completely incorrect. So, the first misconception I get is that we stutter because we don't know what we want to say. And I really don't know where this could have originated. I just think this is just from non-stutterers who just don't know what it feels like to have this uncontrollable, unpredictable attack. And all of us stutterers can tell you guys that if we could control our stuttering, well, we would never turn it on to begin with. And people that don't stutter will just never know. So I think that's where this kind of trivialization starts up. Because people that don't stutter can show the same kind of disfluencies as people just because no one's speech is completely perfect. So I think non-stutterers kind of tell themselves, well, we stutter too, but that's not correct at all, because everyone is disfluent, but not everyone stutters. So yeah, guys, this misconception, basically, this has nothing to do with the fact that we don't know what to say. I'm pretty sure all of us can attest to the fact that we know exactly what we want to say. It's just that there's this like stoppage that's preventing us, and we just don't know how to get over it. And another misconception I get is that stutterers aren't as smart or as talented as non-stutterers. I really don't know where this one comes from. If I had to take a guess, though, obviously more people are non-stutterers than are stutterers, which just based off of that information, there are a lot more talented non-stutterers than there are talented stutters, right? I mean, I guess that's where that comes from. And I can say that this isn't a true statement at all. Just from the people I've been introduced to through NSA and speech therapy, I can definitely say that stutterers are not unintelligent. I've met a few students here at UT who are who are studying in a lot of honors type of programs. I've met a couple of graduate students. I think I've met a doctoral student. And not to toot my own horn or anything, but I did graduate valedictorian from my high school, and I do currently have a 4.0 in the business school, so. And I stutter, so I'm pretty sure stuttering has no effect on mental capacity or achievement at all. And in fact, for this week's homework for speech therapy, I had to look up a famous individual who stuttered and kind of like look into his or her life. So I found a list on the internet, and I was just amazed because there was this long list of actors and actresses and singers and athletes and diplomatic figures, and I would have never known that these people stutter. I mean, just to name a few off the top of my head, Tiger Woods, he struggled with his speech when he was a child. Marilyn Monroe, she actually got into the act of singing because when she spoke to her family, she kind of had to disguise her voice, or had to like use her singing voice to kind of hide her stuttering. Other people, Samuel L. Jackson, who in my opinion is a pretty big actor right now, I would have never known, just because I feel like it would be hard for a stutter to be an actor, right? I don't know. Diplomatic figures. I know our own Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden, he stutters. Winston Churchill stuttered as well. So I just think this is more concrete proof that stuttering does not hold back any type of ability whatsoever. And the biggest misconception, in my opinion, about stuttering is that people stutter because they're nervous. And this one I can completely understand how people kind of go into this logic. And because I guess people that stutter, they are kind of anxious and they tend to be kind of introverted. I know I'm one of these kind of people. But to steal a phrase from the psychological world, correlation is not causation. And what this means is that just because I'm nervous a lot of the time, and just because I'm kind of introverted, this does not mean that stuttering causes me being nervous, nor does this mean that being nervous causes stuttering. And there was actually a video I watched that proved that stuttering is neurological, not emotional or not psychological at all. And I'll put a link to that video in the description. And basically in the video, it talked about how stuttering is just this misconnection between the speech sensors in our heads and their connections with our throat, our tongue, and our other oral structures, which has nothing to do with emotional distress at all. So there it is, guys. These are common misconceptions that I've heard in my lifetime, my very short lifetime, and that's about stuttering. Now, if you guys have heard any other kind of misconceptions, or if there's like stuff that you've heard from other people, feel free to comment down below. And yeah, that's about it. So I will catch you guys later.